What's up, everyone? So I did a video the other day of me like in some camis, and then someone made a dumb comment about like, "Oh, I bet you never seen combat or whatever." And then I did a video with my ribbons, and everybody said that they wanted a breakdown of what all my ribbons, medals, and everything is. So I'll give you guys a breakdown. So this is my full shadow box, basically everything I got when I retired. Originally, it just had the last unit I was in, and I added some of my own coins from all the everything from when I was in boot camp, 2nd Battalion, ITB. I was running combat hunter stuff, 1st Battalion, 6 Marines. Over foreign weapons, 1-1 with Red Death. My favorite coin out of everything is this one right here, the Savage 7. I retired as a gunny. But anyways, what you're here to see is these are all my ribbons and decorations and everything. And we're going to start from the bottom right. We're going to go up like this, just like that. So the bottom right one is the NATO one, just the blue and white. Basically just going over with anything that's like NATO-led operations. Then they later changed it to like an ISAF one. The one in the middle on the bottom is the combat instructor one. Basically training Marines at Infantry Training Battalion, Marine Combat Trainer, or working at some of the specialty MOS schools. I worked at Combat Hunter, and I taught like the combat profiling and combat tracking. Next to that is your Sea Service, in which I got a Silver Star and a Bronze Star. I've done 7 total deployments. You just basically have to do 90 days out, and then you get one of those. And then the two that are next to each other right here, the dark blue and the light blue, you have your Global War on Terrorism, and then your Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal. One started in 2001, one started in 2003. They're fairly similar, except for there's just a couple little differences to rate one and the other. And then the Iraqi campaign, and then the Afghanistan campaign, obviously for going over to Iraq or Afghanistan for a certain amount of time. I think it was 30 days consecutive, or 60 days that you're able to do that was like non-consecutive added time. National Defense is basically your Firewatch ribbon. It was almost a given medal when we were in. Some of the guys would come out of boot camp with it. They stopped doing that in 2022. Seems like here now, maybe with Iran, they're going to start it back up. We'll see. Then your Good Conduct Medal, I got a Silver Star on that. That means I was a good boy and wasn't able to get caught doing any of the fucked up shit that I did my 20 years in the Marine Corps. Basically, every 3 years, you get one of those if you don't suffer anything from non-judicial punishment or anything like that. Then the Meritorious Unit Accommodation is right there for a lot of your battalions and different things like that. Will get it for stuff they done while on deployments or something they did that was like exceptionally meritorious type of conduct. Next to that is the Presidential Unit Citation for extraordinary heroism, more so like above different types of awards that you can get for like what battalions are expected to do like when they're in combat. And if your battalion goes above and beyond more so what was expected and stuff, you can get a Presidential Unit Citation. Then next to that is your Combat Action Ribbon. So if you go to Iraq or Afghanistan, not everybody gets a combat action. It's more so you have to get in some type of engagement, whether it's IEDs, getting under fire, or something like that. One thing is you could be getting shot at, and if you surrender, you actually don't rate a combat action ribbon. So that's something, yeah. Then up above on the top is your Navy Achievement Medal. For the most part, that's all just like personal awards for stuff that you've done maybe within a unit, within a deployment, or maybe that's something that's given to you when you're leaving one unit and given to another, basically saying like the appreciation from the stuff you've done was able to impact that unit. And then next to that one, the last one is Navy Commendation Medal. It's basically like your Navy Achievement Medal, but on crack. It's something when you really, really impacted that unit, or something specific you done, again, while on deployment or with a unit that really impacted them. But there you go. There's them as ribbons, and then them as medals. Not every ribbon is a medal, but every medal is a ribbon, but not every ribbon. So like combat action, If you see that, you don't see a medal. That's not actually a medal. It's a combat action ribbon. So it doesn't come in the one like that. So, but either way, there you guys go. I hope that answers some of your guys' questions. And if you have any, just toss them down below. And I'm sure we'll get some of you simp ass little haters that's going to cry about this shit too.